First signal. So I'm in an area that I have not been to in a long time. I hiked up onto the hillside. I don't want to go to the cellar holes around here because, well, they've been beat to death. So up here in the back are beautiful old fields. I mean, for New Hampshire terrain, this is really, really good. And years back, we'd only walked up in here, swung a little bit, and then went back down to the cellar holes as usual. So as I've been doing this season is thinking of places we can go that we haven't been to in a long time, and where, you know, we really didn't spread ourselves out too far in the past. Impacted lead. That's where we begin. It's a way long time later. I did not expect that much nothing. I think the place has been cleaned out. Seriously, one signal. Alright, well, that means we have to move. Oh, we probably should move. And I'm probably going to follow that wall down into that. So there's a couple cellar holes way out over there. Again, we never spread ourselves too much out into the back. The only problem is, because of the way I entered here today, the old road is completely flooded out. So I'm basically going to be doing a big upside down U, and we'll have to do it in reverse just to get out. But that was not good. That's all right. We like going into the unknown, and that's where we're off to. I had to check it. So hopefully we can find something of interest in area-wise, and that has not been found and detected by anybody else. Which is usually the case out here. Down at the bottom, ain't too bad. Lots of small rocks in the wall. Oh, a thing. Hopefully, a good thing. Yep. Dandy-sized button. Good, good, good. Because I have been walking around forever. And I'm out a lot further than I planned. And there you go. Way out here. I just keep going from square to square, and this is the first one I've stepped into that there's actually nail iron about. And a button. Arrow. Lead impacted. Come on, how small are you? .22 small. Well, that's several pieces of munitions, which I guess is a good thing because there's still signals here compared to the first place where there was none. Well, one. Big lead. Good signal. Oh, good. A big musket ball. Other than that, it's been a lot of 22s. At least this is the real deal. Nice. Well, at least we found an area where it doesn't seem to have been detected. There's plenty of signals around. It's just, like I said, a lot of 22s. But we'll give it a bit longer and start heading back. Well, I have another signal, but there's a lot of nail iron down here. I'm just about slightly at the bottom of the hill. So, if they were working this for a long time, that's what we find. Things end up at the bottom. Even the nails. And the willies. I guess all the nail iron from here up makes sense with this. And this is a nicely cut feature. You can tell. Nice little wagon trail heading right off into the distance, off the edge of, well, what I'm assuming was working field. And then, well, I don't know what's down there. It's definitely not as nice as behind me. But that's the way we need to go. So we'll go. Oh yeah, that's a lot of field stones. So they were clearing this in here. It's been kind of like this non-stop you walk into some sections that are just, they're at their optimum for land improvement. You can tell that they did a great job, and then you're in here and it's kind of okay. It's like a 50-50. Real good, okay, it'll be probably real good over there. But that cart path, that is so cool. I can see it clear as day along the edge. And from where we're standing, I guess it makes sense heading that way. So the old road is way up there. That's where all the houses would have been. Like I said, we're just all the way in the back, going along. Alright, where's my stuff? Wow, look at that pile. Big hefty wall. Guess we'll check in there. Another lead projectile. At least it wasn't completely under the root. Right? Well, today was really about getting out here, seeing what's out here. We did find a couple things, so we're gonna start hiking back, and it's big. Guess we'll see what we see along the way. So in the tree line over there, this is what I need to get around. That's all water down in there. And that's where the road is completely submerged. I'm not going to stop filming just yet, even though I've made it out as far as I want to go, and just have to hike back just in case we see or find an area that we want to swing. Wow. There is so much water out there. Like I said, it's been a while since we've been out here, but it wasn't like that. The road should be visible from here, and it's not. And it probably never will be ever again. What I'm really hoping is that this, however large it has become, doesn't spread to a point where I've got to really go some distance just to get around it, because I came in from way up. That's what makes this fun. Even just being able to see the changes in my lifetime, and then we think of, 200 years this place has been deserted. Think of the changes. Wow, that's some more serious wall. And I generally go out a different way than I came in, and I usually don't film it, so you guys get to see me hiking out, and I get to see, other sections. This wall goes right down into that water, which makes me wonder if that was just pasture and field at one point, and the brook that's feeding it we just crossed was probably just a brook going through the middle of it. But that's some serious land clearing for terrible land. We are getting thick with the rhododendrons, which can be absolute hell. Wonderful plants, but not the bushwhacking. I think this is a little bit of a old logging road. It's giving us the only passageway through. That's a little better. Oh, beaver activity too. And hopefully that wall is our road. It is. Good, I can get out of here. Whoa. So that took me just about a half an hour to do the backwards upside down U. Again, I like being able to see the changes. I mean, we've been coming out here for 10 years and it's a lot different. And I see this on the old aerial photos going back 80 years. You don't see any water and then all of a sudden you see something pop up, and then nowadays it's a full-on pond. Yeah, that road will never see the light of day ever again. All right, well, today was a big one. That was a lot of walking, a lot of swinging. At least we came out with something. Thanks for watching. See you next time.